Bro, he's on the bed dying.
Bro, you saw me trying, right, bro? I'm trying. I look up, and the motherfucking Enrique's
Yo, Enrique, what do you got to say before you're going to win regionals your first time?
I'm about to get cooked by you, Bell. I'll be back in 5 minutes. They're probably going to sweep me.
Hey, bro, just remember all the Regenisis stuff.
What are you going to say about this regional, man?
I was supposed to win, but, you know, low-key misplayed.
I'm really happy.
What was the misplay?
I forgot how Fenrir the lava golem and stand my face with the burn effect.
Hey, Loki,
What's good, YouTube? We're back here with another deck profile with second place, Regenisis Kash tier.
You know, me and my student over here, we've been practicing this deck probably since launch. Everyone's playing Malice, Mitsu. This is the best anti-meta deck probably in the game at the moment. You start with your obvious names, your 3 Archfiend, probably the best monster in the deck. You then have your 3 names. A lot of people say this is a brick. It's not a brick, and I'll show you why. You then play 3 Code, 3 Regenisis Spell, and 2 Birth for the rest of your Regenisis cards. This is all kind of just super standard. Maybe some people would play 1 Birth, but you play 2. It gets your bodies in the grave. It's a Book of Moon. It's the best card in the deck almost. Then you move into the next engine. Some people play Bystials. Some people play some random stuff. But, you know, we play Kashira. It's probably another popular build. But you got the 3 spells, 1 Birth, 1 Planet, 1 Theo. You then want to max out on your names by playing 3 Fenrir, 3 Unicorn. Unicorn or Fenrir bridges you into a 25 monster to get all your Regenisis plays rolling. Then for the non-engine, you're going to play Called By, 3 Imperm, 3 Ash, 3 Fua, 3 Droll, and then for the spice for the event, you know, we played the best 25 probably in the whole deck, Lava Golems, you know, misprints.
Why is this the spice?
It's good going first because it gets your combos rolling because it has 25 defense. It's good going second because you're out in their whole board. You never normal summon in this deck. The only time you normal summon is if for some reason you open like a Fua. Maybe you could summon this to go into some Link, but you're not doing that. But it's a 25. It's technically a board breaker. It's just an overall good card. And then the 2 1-of spells, Prosby, dig for a 25, dig for a non-engine, whatever you need. Talents, if they play into it, you just hand rip them all the time. And then for the extra deck, you play 1 Flare Metal, 1 Big Eye, 1 Dark Armed, 1 Shangri-La, and 1 Draco Sack for your rank 7s. The one I summoned the most was probably the Draco Sack. I'll show you the line for that later. For the rest of the Xyz monsters, I played a Zeus and a Typhon. You have the extra space for it. There's no reason not to run them. You play all your Ultimate Slayer targets. I guess it's kind of a spoiler for the side deck. Let's see. Play Link Spider in case it randomly comes up. It doesn't matter too much. You have the space. Play IP. You play SP and Unicorn for your targets for IP. The reason for Unicorn is in case you get into the Malice matchup, you obviously don't want to SP and banish their name, etc. You can just Unicorn, pop their name, get it off the field, or Unicorn, bounce their name. But yeah, see, my student corrected me. And for side deck, you got Duster, double Lightning Storm. Everyone's on Solemns right now, so if I could get them to waste a Solemn and then do my combo. You play 6 hate cards for Malice, because it's Malice.
It's 2,500.
Yeah, and Chaos Hunter has 25, so you go Chaos Hunter. If you want, you could pitch a Regenisis on their turn. Regenisis add back in the end phase. You don't have to discard. You basically don't discard off Chaos Hunter. And then you have a 25 summon out. Go full combo. But you play 3 Ultimate Slayer. Probably the best board breaker in the deck. In the side deck, I should say. You play 2 Dragon's Mind. Probably the second best going first card in the deck, with the only one being better being Tikaboo. You don't care about Tikaboo at all in this deck. If you haven't played Regenisis, every monster is a different type in the deck. It does not matter at all. The only thing spicy about the main deck is, if you noticed, we didn't play Lord. You don't need Lord as a name. He's literally just another brick. It situationally can come up, but it is not worth running. Let's see. You want to do a random combo?
Just bust out a random combo on any combo.
All right. So if you open Unicorn with, say, literally any Regenesis like brick, you can go ahead and special out your Unicorn, activate it, go get your Birth, activate your Birth, you'll special, you'll make an Xyz here, making the Draco sack, you'll activate,
Detach specific unicorn.
yeah, detach the Unicorn, and then you want to make your 2 tokens. We'll just use these as tokens. And then you go Birth, special back your Unicorn, and you can use your 2 tokens to go ahead and make an IP. And you literally just got a free IP and a Draco sack. And if they can't out the Draco sack, you get another 2 tokens.
What was the only matchup that you lost?
Oh, I lost to Hubel. You know, it's a underrated deck. My least favorite deck ever printed. But, you know, opponent knew what he was doing. Ubel's obviously a good deck when it gets going. And I can't even say that I didn't open the out. I had Fua's game 1. I lost to die roll. And I didn't draw into any Regenesis cards. And it was just kind of a bricky situation. Game 2, we went ahead and took it. And then game 3, we had the double Fua, but we just kind of weren't using our brain all the way.
So
And I lava golemed. Honestly, I should have won the game. I gave him the lava golem, and I had a Fenrir and a unicorn. Lava golem triggered. He had 1 card, and I did not banish the lava golem for
this
some
was
reason.
table 1 last round, by the way.
We stayed at table 1 for 5 rounds straight at the event. Obviously, we wanted to win, but I'm not going to complain about second.
I got a question. Why did you choose, this deck, and why do you think it stood out so well in this?
Nobody knows what Regenesis really does. Like, even people that play Regenesis don't know what it does sometimes. It's really super anti-meta. Like, it's anti-meta, plays kind of well into every meta deck right now. If Malice gets going, it can be a little scary.
Every deck has a 25 body
But
board too.
yeah, and if it's actually kind of cool if you're going against Malice and they end on Heartscriptor, which they do sometimes. You go ahead and just summon because Heartscriptor is generically 25.
Detonator's 25.
Detonator has 25 defense, obviously, so you just special summon. It came up for me a couple times.
Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes obviously has 25 defense too, but honestly, I wasn't worried about Blue Eyes at all. We cook Blue Eyes. It's Brick Eyes, like no side deck hate unless you want to count Feather Duster. But even then, you just do your. If I know I'm going against Blue Eyes, literally there's only one thing I have to do, and that is summon Dragon and wait for True Light. Most Blue Eyes players do not know how to play around this, and it was the easiest matchup of the weekend.
Cool.
Quick little Blue Eyes hate.
And you got the Blue Eyes hate in the video too, bro.
I know, bro. We're gonna get so many people.
It's funny.
The best combo for the Santa Clara Regional and the Regenisis Cashier build. So I like to start special unicorn. You obviously don't want to just reveal it and obviously have a dead card. So you go unicorn, search out your copy of Theosis. At this point, you'll activate, target your unicorn to special your Fenrir. At this point, you'll activate your Fenrir to go ahead and search your unicorn. You literally just get 2 free Kashira bodies and a 25 in hand, which at that point you could reveal special. And then once you search off Archfiend, depends on what hand traps you got hit with throughout the combo. So obviously if you get food, you don't want to go search for code, giving them a free draw. But if it's a deck that loses really bad to birth, you can just go ahead and set your birth. It gets you a name in graveyard, Book of Moon. But if you don't get food, code's most likely the play. Or if you get Prulia, you could just go ahead and do this without this, set that, and on an Omni at least. And then if you like, you can go ahead, make Xyz here. And then you can make, hold on,
Draco side?
but you can't go into IP.
Shaker you, bro.
Make.
Extra monsters on, bro.
And then this is here in standby, obviously giving us another interrupt, and it's a big 3k body that they have to out, while also outing my Regenisis monsters. And even if they find a way to out this, they have to OTK, or everything just comes back. I'll dump another monster. This combo is just too insane. Do any hand trap.
We're gonna make the announcement as soon as possible. We need everybody to clear.